You see why this is so difficult, how to test these, how do I test these functions I'm writing in file utilities, I want to see, okay, if I can get the files, okay, let's see if I can get this file size. See this file? See this directory? There's two ways to specify that directory. Let me try this actually. I want to read the existing thing. Everything's so long, and I want to read back from my file. There's some text in there. It should say hello world. Read file. Handle. Buffer. Number of bytes to read. That's true. Number of read. No. Oh, how about this? No. It looks like I'm cheating somehow. Overwrite. Ooh. Now, last time, this didn't, whoops, this, oh, God. This didn't open, but I had forgotten to put the magic words in front. Now see, this is using a junction, a couple junctions, and I can't change. See, I've got two boxes here. This one's using the junctions, okay? And here's the directory. Let's say CD like that. Name is too long. Won't let me change to the directory. But this path is 255, 5 bytes less than the maximum value. Like if I probably can't make a directory. I can't make a file. I can't do this. Nothing, right? And I probably can't make a directory. Can't do anything. But I can change to this directory and I can see the files there. Can't type it out. I want to see what's in there. Can't edit it. You see, the NT file system is still using max path, right? Although the lower level functions should work. run, I told you. Yes, I want to build it and run it. Okay, not invalid. Read file, hello world. Okay. Now, so that's a valid path, even using the junctions and everything. Now this junction is bigger than max path. Now I want to test my function. Can I get the length of that file? Okay, so how about this? The file colon %f of dir plus below dot tag. Exists or not? Let's see if the exists work. So now definitely we shall see that the length of this thing 285, more than 260. Exists, so that worked. Okay, now how big is it? And is and it is as quite big. That's a number. I don't know why I do this twice. It's easier to call a function than a string. Sorry for that noise. $11 bytes big. That's correct. Oops. See? Okay, so that's working. Now, what I'd like to print out. Now, unfortunately, I can't really cause it to happen. Oh, I could. I can use another box. Okay, that shrinks that a little bit. My document. Yeah. Oh, Alan, right. Well, this is a junction, right? I'm going to go to correct. To oh, look, edit. I did edit, right? It won't contract this one. What is it? YouTube. I made it. Now I'm curious, how long is this path? Unfortunately, darn it. Oh. Curious to know how long that path is. It's difficult when things are so big. $250. Oh, that's close. See, $260 is the maximum. If it was 3 more, I would have been finished. But I could create another directory. Like I created the directory here. You can't do find first file or find next or any of that stuff. But create file works. Let's imagine there must be a way to remove a file too. But at least I know where it is. No. Now what I want, but this one is much longer. Command plus. What have I done wrong? Whoops. One of them is more than max path, and that's the one I was just using to test this function. No, it's 256. Oh, that's the wrong one. I've been struggling and struggling, trying to figure out a way to determine, to get the path specifier for 276. Now there's this get long file name. That doesn't work for a file that's contained in these junction things. But I should be able to return a string that can still be used to open and close the file. And that's what I want to print out. Path name. Hello.text. It should work. It might work for the directory, but definitely not for file. Another bracket, missing bracket. You just have to see what the hell this is. Watch when I step into this. Well, it's a little bit cleaner now than it was. Get long path name exists. Best guess. Resolve path. Valid path string. Sure. Get full path name. No, that wouldn't have done anything. 285. 285 is the same. Oh, because I added this thing. Okay, now if the length is, see, I've now checked this, some of this anyway. Now I'm going to check the other case. Now, if it contains any wiggles, it's probably a file. Okay, so I'm saying info trace. Probably refers to a directory, but it doesn't. How else could it be bigger than max path? If it has a okay. Well, it's probably because it certainly can't be a directory, right? If it has wiggles, anyway, doesn't matter. That's just, I don't use that. Okay, add special thing. Now I convert to wide characters. Now I'm going to just try and get its attributes. Attributes are not 0. So it exists. Now this thing returns that exists Boolean. So that means I'm going to get a string. It doesn't exist. Okay. How many characters required to get the long path name? 0. Okay. Unresolvable. Make something. And I go back. So best guess is just what we started out with. And we can't see the file name. Cut ahead. Turn best guess. And so our best guess to the long file name is just what we passed in. However, if there's wiggles, which one had wiggles? This one. Do I have it? No. Right. Oh. Get rid of that. Okay, now this should also give me something. But now, is it bigger than max path? Missing bracket. Oh. But you see, I want this thing to always return a string if the thing exists, at least, even if it's the wrong string. Best guess. Our length is still more than max path. Now I'm saying it's probably a file because it has wiggles. Or else, how could it be more than max path? The directory could be 8.3. The path was valid for a shorter file name and now that a bigger file name. So I'm imagining that I got out to 258 character directory or something, and typed debug, you came out and got wiggles, right? And then, well, anyway. For the same thing, now I'm saying it's probably a file. It doesn't matter. And we can find that out from the attributes. And in fact, it's going to be a file. The attribute's 32, which is 20 x, which is attributes. Oh, wait. Archive, that just means a file. Well, that exists in the header. So now the printout again is just exactly what I started with. Nothing's ever going to change because of these reparse points. But if I use this other path, which doesn't use the reparse point, that's this one. How convenient. This time it should, even if I change the case, it should fix it up for me. Okay. See now, get full path names and just make sure that it's got the right format. That thing is useless. Attributes the same. Cars required is not 0. Well, that's weird. Well, it didn't fix the case. That's funny. It should have. Usually it does. It succeeded. That's definitely went over here. That's the destination. Why? So in every case I get exactly Exactly what I passed in. Oh well, what are you gonna do? It seems to work anyway. Anyway, just wanted to show you what the hell that I'm going through. But I think I've pretty much solved all of these problems with this resolve path name. It worked with the 8.3s. I have a new valid path string thing. I have create directory added. I can't, by the way, set current directory to here, or to any of the ones like this one. Set current directory can't do it. Even as a Windows program, that function is still back in 1984 or something. But create file works. I can't list the contents of the file. A program like Notepad can't see it. If I do like Notepad, okay, and I try to save this, it doesn't know what to do. What to do, and that's true in all of these boxes. Okay, where you want to save it? You can't save it here. Suppose I want to. Look, sometimes it asks you to create if you want to create a new file. Sure. Cannot find the path specified. Right? That's Notepad. It's a Windows program. It's probably using find first and find next and so on and so forth. But actually, dir is working. Type doesn't work. How else would I display? Notepad doesn't work. How else would I Oh, I wonder if this will work. No, didn't. You see, I have this batch file called Explore. Another box. See, I can say, and that'll take me to the directory I'm currently in. And you can also use subdirectories. See? But not for these. Explorer is not aware of this folder. It can't get there. You can't see it. It's from users, me, Corel something or other. Corel Paint Shop. It's hidden for. I hate that. Do that. Oh, documents. Maybe it wasn't hidden. It's fine. Right. Ooh. Well, that's one I made along the way. And another one I made. Hey, here it is. I'm in there. And it opened it. Oh, that's good. So, okay. Explorer's okay. It's my the batch file that won't work. Okay, that's good to know. Once I made one that was so long, it was over 3,000 characters, and I couldn't get rid of it. It took me about a half a day or longer, a day and a half, to get rid of it because the Explorer couldn't see it, and I couldn't get to it with a command prompt, and remove directory didn't work, and I'd forgotten, and there was a file. Like the names of the directories were easy. It was 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah, up to 200 characters or something. 0 to 9, 20 times for each directory. But there were a couple files I made in the end directory, and I couldn't remember what they were called, and I'd lost the history in here, so I didn't know how to get rid of them. Like it would say, if I tried to remove directory, the directory is not empty, but I couldn't get a listing of what was in the directory there, and nothing worked. And I forget how I got rid of it eventually. I started renaming directories like that. If I get out of this thing. Oh, I'll get out of there. Go on and die. Where are you? The one that's confusing to die. What's this one? Is this one? Where is it? No, that's weird. You see what happens when you start to mess around with this stuff. The whole system goes nuts. The whole system goes nuts. Now, where is it? Oh, that's this one. The owning process. Oh, but it is this one, right? Alright. Oh dear. Can't be that one. Well, that's the only other thing that it's got to be one of these. I don't know. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Okay, well, sorry for that. I don't know if I can make anything out of this video except to say that don't play around with long path names. The limit was set in 1982, and it's 260 characters, and that's the end of the story. And it'll never be any bigger than that, ever. Alright, see you.